This presentation will share the 12 key leadership actions that online instructors can take to increase student performance, satisfaction, and retention. It begins with a visual where visible students fade away to demonstrate that online teaching is indeed teaching invisible students, where neither the student can see the instructor nor the instructor can see the student. A comparison is made between the face-to-face classroom and the online classroom, demonstrating that they are two different worlds, where excellent teachers in one environment may be struggling in the other. A transition from naturally using our facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice as dynamic face-to-face teachers to being limited to typed words with the occasional video can be a real challenge. The student must also make an adjustment from being physically present with the teacher in control to engagement at any hour of the day or night with disciplined self-control. With the instructor and students primarily limited to the keyboard and the typed word, it is important to use the built-in features of the online platform. This presentation is based upon the first study where online students were asked for their thoughts about their online instructors. It begins with highlighting the problem of increasing online student enrollments accompanied with high dropout rates, directly linked to student perceptions, and continues with reporting on the relationship between student perceived leadership styles of their online instructors and student perceived satisfaction and retention. The 12 strongest leadership actions are then reviewed, those that have a high correlation to satisfaction and retention. These same 12 leadership actions are then broken down by the 4 that comprise the strongest model and the 4 main categories, showing that 9 of the Dare 2 dozen are transformational in nature. The importance of PC, internet, and online platform skills is also highlighted. A challenge is then asked of online instructors. Do we dare to do better? Using actual classes, a totally ineffective online course is compared to a well-prepared online course. And a weak Meet Your Instructor section is compared to a strong Meet Your Instructor section. Actual first week student comments are shown from an online class where the instructor was absent for the first 5 days and then posted that she would not accept late work and directed the students not to use the Ask the Instructor area. An effective Ask the Instructor page is shown, and the key question is then asked, are you giving your online classes the same amount of time as face-to-face classes? With the first part of the presentation used to highlight the problems and introduce the audience to the 12 important online teacher leadership actions, the second part is breaking the Dare 2 dozen down into 4 actions that focus on who you are and 8 actions that focus on what you do for the students. Each of the 12 online teacher leadership actions are then discussed in detail, providing suggested steps to take to operationalize each action, and then soliciting further ideas from the audience. Tips are given. Examples are provided. Creative actions are suggested. Relationship building is described. Effective actions are shared. Creative ideas are presented. The Pygmalion effect is discussed. Resources outside the online classroom are suggested. Rewards and encouragement are presented. Creative extra credit is described. and positive reinforcement is outlined. After presenting a host of creative actions online teachers can take, the challenge question remains, do you dare to do better? The presentation ends with a further sharing of ideas and a question and answer period where questions are answered as well as more ideas shared with those in attendance. This is Dr. Terry Kibiloski. I look forward to presenting this presentation at your symposium.